because they have heard me on the radio and they want to see me. A family in Ohio drove 50 miles just to see how I looked. But actually, they didn't see me. They just saw the house or this old tent I live in. I'll be very frank with you. This old tent is becoming very weak and it is flapping around. Solomon described old age in Ecclesiastes. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and they that look out the windows do darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. Then the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3 and 4. He's talking about cataracts there in the darkening, and the keepers of the house are the legs, and my old knees are beginning to tremble. The strong men, which are my shoulders, are bowed. My wife tells me to stand up straight. I tell her I can't stand up straight. That's Vernon McGee and not me. That was my mother that always told me to throw my shoulders back and stand up straight. Those that look out of the windows are my eyes. I am wearing trifocals now. Well, I had to have cataract surgery myself. The sound of the grinding is low. I don't hear well, and as I used to hear. This old age taking place in the outward man. The things that are seen are temporal. Also, there is an inward man, and the inward man is spiritual. It is difficult for us to understand that. God is a person, but God is not a material being. God is a spirit. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Jesus told the woman at the well in John chapter 4 verse 24. I hear people say that they like getting old. They don't like getting old, my friend. I am enjoying it. I am really enjoying my retirement from a church because I am doing now what I want to do. And it is wonderful to be able to do that. Again, that's J. Vernon McGee and not me. My doctor has told me, I want you to do what you want to do. Then my wife tells me to do something. I tell her, look, my doctor tells me to do what I want to do, and I want to do this thing that I don't want to do this thing you want me to do. Sometimes I can get by with that, but not always. Seriously, it is wonderful to know that every passing year brings me closer to him. I am going to see him someday. I am going to see the face of the Lord Jesus, the one who loved me and gave himself for me. I rejoice in that prospect. To be very frank with you, I don't have as much conflict with the world, the flesh, and the devil as I used to have. I think they've given up on me. This old house is getting old. Someone asked President Adams how he felt after he had become an old man. He answered, I feel fine. This old house that I live in is really getting feeble. The shingles are coming off of the top, and the foundation seems to be coming out from underneath. But Mr. Adams is just fine. Thank you. My friend, you have a house eternal in the heavens. This body of ours will be sown a natural body, but it will be raised a spiritual body. He is going to give us a new body up yonder. And that concludes this section.